Sack Life! Beat Depression. It's day 774, and we're back for more with another somatic healing session to wipe out depression. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in now. Anyone who's tuning in later, as you guys and girls know, it's a martial arts for mental health show, and every day we like to tune in to that powerful mental health tool of gratitude. So my gratitude today is going out to anybody who's been tuning in over the last 774 days. Anyone who has shown support to one another, also to our movement, who's been helping us grow, helping us move forwards. I want to thank each and every one of you and say that I am grateful for all of you and for all of your support. Without you, wouldn't be able to get here. And speaking of here, just for a moment, just to get an accurate view of what's going on, 774 days ago, I was dealing with suicidal ideation. I was clinically depressed. I was on medication. I was in therapy. And after making it a daily dedication, a daily responsibility that I gave myself to train at an accomplishable rate, a small accomplishable goal, I set that goal of 5 to 10 minutes. Since that time, it's been 774 days without suicidal ideation. And we've built this social support system that's been helping other people do the same thing and make progress in their lives, overcoming addictions, overcoming obstacles in their lives, and working towards better mental health for themselves and for one another. So that's where we are today. We've got a virtual show. I've got a physical bus that in a few, hopefully by the end of this month or maybe in the end of next month, we'll be back on the road and helping people feel that physical release that I got from the bag that saved my life and allowed me to come off of those things, off medication, out of therapy, with a green light from my doctors. That's where we are today, and that's only possible because of everybody who has been working together to help raise awareness, spread the word about tools that work for them and tools that work for others. The bag is what changed my life, but there are all these other tools in conjunction with one another has really made it a transformative process, and it's working for others as well. So I want to thank every single one of you who has been sharing your progress and taking part in this program. Shout out to the first ones in today, Brett, a.k.a. Saul, RH25, and Lisa the Luminary. Thank you so much for being here. You're all part of my gratitude section. Go ahead and think about what you're grateful for today, and that will help put you in a positive mindset as we move into the lesson. Next tool we're going to talk about is that progress tracking tool. Keeping track of the number of days helps not only you, but it can help others as well when we share it. But we got to put ourselves first, right? If we don't take care of ourselves, then we won't have anything to give or to help. We won't have a way to help others. So to take care of ourselves, we got to give ourselves accurate credit for our strength and endurance. Depression and anxiety are things that constantly want us to fall into a victim mindset. They constantly want us to view challenges and struggles as things that break us down. When in reality, challenges and struggles are things that build us up. They prove to us how resilient, how strong we are because we make it through them every time. We're still here. We're still going forward. So use that progress tracking tool. Keep track of your progress, the number of days you show up for yourself, completing that daily task that builds you up both mentally and physically so you can give yourself accurate credit, right? That's what it's about. It's not about imaginary credit. It's not about toxic positivity or pretending things are okay. It's about taking factual note of your strength and resiliency for yourself first, and that way you can live with a mindset based on reality, not based on the lies that depression or anxiety would like to sell us. So, that being said, thank you to Brett McLeod for sharing your progress at day 91. He says, I'm going to have some fun. I love the rhymes, man. Keep them coming, brother. I appreciate that. Hey, days come and go, but puns are forever, so thank you for adding to the fun pile. We've got today, we're going to be doing a Water Flow Wednesday. It's a low-intensity active recovery session. It's important because we're training at high intensity most days. Give your body that time to rest, relax, recuperate. And as such, it's going to be a slow-moving, low-intensity, 10-minute, straight-on-through session. We're going to tune in some of those other powerful mental health tools, mainly breath work. We're going to link it with movement and martial arts practice so we can refine our technique, build those slow twitch muscles, build that muscle memory, and become smooth and balanced in our technique and our form. Remember, slow is smooth, smooth is fast, and fast is powerful. So that's your road to power, that's your road to progress in martial arts when we're taking these low intensity sessions. So today, particularly, we want to go nice and slow. Now we're going to toss some fundamental jab and cross, just in case there's any beginners coming in. But we're also going to practice an advanced technique known as the spinning back fist today. And we're going to do it in slow motion. A slow, smooth, silky spinning back fist. That's the goal for today's class. So in order to do that, I'm going to break down that spinning back fist first, for those of you who are not familiar. We're going to start in Muay Thai stance. Free stance guides available at SacLifeOfficial.com. Don't forget, down at the bottom of that Martial Arts for Mental Health class page, you'll find stance guides for all the classes we take in here. It's been Muay Thai stance for a very long time now. Probably going to keep it that way because it's just flowing really nice, and it's a very, very good, world's most efficient striking system. So why not, right? So we're going to take a Muay Thai stance, a balanced one, nice and high guard here. Close the fingers, tuck the thumbs. Tuck that chin, roll the shoulders, curl the hips, bend the knees a little bit. Now, in our balanced stance, we have our hips squared, our shoulders squared, right? But our dominant hand is in back, closer to guard. Our non-dominant hand's in front. Guard high by that brow line. We're shifting the weight back and forward. We're keeping the weight on the balls of the feet. And for a spinning back fist, what we want to do is, from our neutral stance, take that lead foot, step across into a narrow stance. From here, we're going to pivot on both feet. We're going to rotate those feet around, keeping the guard high for now. Don't worry about the hands yet. We're just going to twist around, boom, as far as you can, rotating on the ball of that feet. Notice how both of my feet are pointed away from my target now, right? My target being in front of me. Rotate back, square up, get yourself nice and balanced. Let's break it down a step further. So from our balanced Muay Thai stance, we're going to take that lead foot, step across into a narrow stance. We're going to rotate on both feet and turn the shoulders as far as you can. Continue that rotation. Just twisting all the way around, turning the shoulders. And we want to stay balanced in this. Looking forwards again. You can see what's happening here. We're turning all the way around. Rotate on those feet. I'm still balanced. I still have my head between both feet. I'm staying in a nice centered balanced position. And that's important. That balance is key to developing power, to developing technique. Shout out to Michaela Hammerstrom. Thank you so much for joining. Appreciate your support. So we're talking about that spinning back fist. From our standard Muay Thai stance, we're stepping across with that lead foot. We're going to pivot on the ball of both feet now, but again, keep that torso balanced. Keep the head in that center line, chin tucked, guard high. Twist right on through, rotating around. And now from here, we're going to start to extend that cross hand and drive it right on through, hammer fist style, boom, through the face of that opponent and back to stance. So what's happening here is we step across, we're pivoting on both feet. As we rotate, we're extending this arm out and letting it pass through that opponent's head. Notice I'm not leaning in any direction. I'm keeping that torso upright, nice and straight, nice and balanced through the whole movement. And that's what we want to focus on today, is really focus on that balance and just keeping it nice and smooth, turning all the way around, chin tuck, guard high on the opposite side. And that way we can get this nice, smooth, spinning back fist going and develop that muscle memory that will come in handy when we pump up that intensity and we start picking things up to fast pace. So don't worry today if you're falling all over the place. Remember, rest and recovery is when we get that neurogenesis, when we make those new connections to the muscles. So we've got to train poorly first. We've got to train when we're not prepared for it so that we can build up that muscle memory. And then when we come back to it next time, after we've gotten accurate repair and recovery, we'll have that leftover muscle memory there to make that technique smooth and powerful. So, that being said, that's the spinning back fist. We'll be trying to do it in slow motion, and we're going to link it up with the power of breath. We'll also be using the jab and cross, like I said, keeping those fundamentals in there because they are always important. Shout out to Slayer Ken for being here and sharing your progress at 382 days. Appreciate you out there. All right, so getting in line with the class today, we're tuning into that power of breath, and we're flowing with that breath through our movements. So on the inhale, let's practice that breathwork tool first. We're talking about the diaphragmatic breathing tool. One hand over the chest, one hand over the belly. Long and slow inhale through the nose, filling that belly. Hold on to it for a moment. Long and slow exhale out the mouth. Fully exhale there. We want that exhale to be twice as long as the inhale at least, and that will help calm the nervous system. Our goal here, again, get that heart rate down, relieve that anxious energy, give ourselves that active recovery, low intensity session that we deserve, that break from high intensity training. Make sure you're staying hydrated and you're tuning into you, but also keep it slow and low. Let it flow. These things writing themselves out here. Let it flow right into those striking patterns. Slow and steady pace. We want to link that breath with movement. So when we take that deep inhale to the belly, we're going to assume our defensive stance. Right, chin tucked, shoulders rolled, guard high. And on that exhale, we're going to exhale through the whole pattern, through that whole motion for the spinning back fist. So long, slow exhale out the mouth as we step across and rotate all the way through, driving that spinning back fist through our opponent's face. Now, something that's going to help here is making sure that you leave those knees a little bit bent when you're rotating and you keep the heels off the ground. Knees a little bent, heels off the ground. That's going to keep the weight on the ball of the foot. You can also practice lifting your big toe a little bit. That can help shift that weight onto the ball of the foot and make rotation even easier as well. But for now, go ahead and just focus in on those small points of improvement. Let's link it in with breath. Deep breath into the belly. In our defensive stance, visualize that target. Long and slow exhale. And visualize driving that spinning back fist through that target, keeping the guard high on the opposite hand. Sinking on the knees lets me complete this pattern and drive that fist through. And then deep inhale back. Bringing that guard nice and tight back to a balanced stance. Shout out to the GOAT. Thank you for being here. Appreciate your support. All right, so we covered our strategy. We covered the technique. We're going to get into the lesson now, linking it with that breath, keeping it low intensity. Now let's get some calming music to aid our progress out here. Boom. There it is. Alright, so we got some common tunes coming through that retro synth boombox, and it's time to get a low intensity active recovery session in using the power of breath and movement. Let's start the timer and get this thing going. Deep breath in through the nose to the belly. Hold on to it for a moment. Long and slow exhale out the mouth. One more time. Deep breath in through the nose to the belly. Let's calm that nervous system. Hold on to it. Long and slow exhale out the mouth. Alright, we're going to start linking that in with movement. Take that deep breath in and assume your defensive Muay Thai stance. Guard high by the brow line, chin tucked, shoulders rolled, hips curled. Long and slow exhale into jab. Twisting through, small step on that front foot. Driving those knuckles forwards into that visualized target, keeping the guard high on the opposite side. And deep inhale back through the nose to the belly. Hold that breath, long and slow exhale through jab cross. Fully exhale in there. You want to put some resistance in between those lips as well. Add some back pressure to that exhale, further exercising that diaphragmatic breathing muscle. Deep inhale back to defensive stance. Hold that breath in the belly, long and slow exhale through jab cross. And deep inhale back. Remember, think about that balance, and if you're feeling that lactic acid, shake out the limbs, shake out the arms, shake out the legs, go at your pace here. This shouldn't be an endurance run, it should be a slow-moving, low-intensity, active recovery run. So, back to stance, deep breath in, always return to that breath, return to your defensive stance, deep breath into the belly, through the nose, holding that breath in the belly, long and slow exhale through jab cross. Exaggerating that shoulder movement, but keeping the head on the center line and visualize making contact with those large two knuckles. Deep inhale back. And we're going to start to add in that spinning back. So start with the 1-2, long exhale through jab and cross. 2 strikes, 1 long exhale here. Deep inhale back to defensive stance. And we're going to start to practice that spinning back fist. On this exhale, step across, exhaling through the whole pattern. Step across, exhale as you twist through. Bring that fist around, sinking on the knees, allowing those heels to rotate, and staying nice and balanced. Deep inhale back. Rotate all the way back around to your neutral stance. On guard. Long exhale here. Return to the power of that breath. You know, it is a technical strike, and we're going to build that balance. We're going to find that flow as we go. But it's important to keep it low intensity. So let's return to that breath one more time. Deep breath into the belly. Long exhale out the mouth. Now we're going to take that deep inhale again, assuming defensive position. Guard high, chin tucked, long and slow exhale through that spinning back fist. Deep inhale back. Rotating all the way back around, back on track into my square balanced position. Remember, after every combo or striking pattern, we're returning to our neutral, our balanced Muay Thai stance, squared hips, squared shoulders with that opponent, chin tucked, guard high, shoulders rolled, hips curled, knees bent, weight on the balls of those feet, nice and balanced. Take that deep breath into the belly. Long and slow exhale through a spinning back fist, stepping across into a narrow position, rotating on the balls of both feet. Fully exhale in striking pattern, and deep inhale back. Long inhale back to rotation, and long exhale forwards. Fully exhale there, guard high on that opposite hand. Deep inhale back as you rewind. Rotating all the way back to your balanced stance. Return to that breath. One hand over the chest, keeping it flat. Make sure we don't activate that chest breathing. That'll excite the nervous system. We want to calm the nervous system by breathing deep to the belly. Deep inhale through the nose to the belly. Hold on to it for a moment. Long and slow exhale through pursed lips. Feel that heart rate coming down, that energy level coming down. One more time, deep breath into the belly. Long and slow exhale through pursed lips. Back to stance. Let's use that breath. Return to your defensive position and toss that 1-2 this time. Slow moving 1-2. Deep inhale back to the belly. Visualize that target. Long and slow exhale through jab cross. Nice and balanced, chin tucked. Deep inhale back. Hold that guard. Long exhale through spinning back fist. Fully exhale there in striking position. Deep inhale back. Squared up into your balanced stance. Long exhale forwards through jab cross. Chin tucked. Head on that center line. Shoulders rolled to add defense, right? Fully exhale here. Deep inhale back. Nice and slow. Keeping the guard high. Long and slow exhale through spinning back fist. Fully extend. Fully exhale here. Deep inhale back. And square up. If this is too easy, shake those arms out. Go ahead and get rid of that lactic acid. If this is too easy, switch it up into southpaw position. Boom. Let's practice from that opposite side, the side we don't normally train. Deep inhale to the belly. Assume defensive stance. Long and slow exhale through jab cross. Tucking the chin, keeping the head centered, guard high, balanced. Deep inhale back. Sticking with southpaw, long and slow, exhale forwards through jab cross. Deep inhale back. Now we're going to try the spinning back fist from southpaw position. Long exhale as you step across into a narrow position, and we rotate through. Extending that cross arm, that rear arm, out for a reverse spinning back fist. Deep inhale back. And step back into your balanced southpaw position. Long and slow exhale through jab cross from southpaw. Chin tucked, shoulders rolled. Keep that form. Knees bent. Deep inhale back. Southpaw position here. Long and slow exhale forwards, jab across. One exhale for both strikes here. Deep inhale back through the nose to the belly, into defensive position, into neutral position. Get rid of the lactic acid. Make sure we're not working too hard here. It's a low intensity day. Let's return to the breath. Deep inhale into the belly. Long exhale out the mouth. And back to stance. Now you can work orthodox or southpaw here, or switch it up. Really make the thing your own, but keep it at low intensity and keep that breath linked so we can give ourselves that active stress relief. Deep inhale through the nose to the belly. Long exhale forwards to jab cross. Fully exhale there. Deep inhale back through the nose. Holding that breath in the belly, switch to southpaw, exhale into jab cross. Deep inhale back. To orthodox stance, we're going to exhale through spinning back fist. Deep inhale back. Into southpaw position, let's exhale through spinning back fist. Fully exhaling here, deep inhale back. Squared up in southpaw stance, long exhale through jab cross. Switching over to orthodox, take that deep breath back to defensive position, long exhale through spinning back fist. And deep inhale back. Switching to southpaw, long exhale for spinning back fist. Deep inhale back. To orthodox position, long exhale through spinning back fist. Deep inhale back. To southpaw, exhale through spinning back fist. Inhale back. That is the end of the movement-based session. Let's tune back into the breath and make sure that heart rate is staying low and we're keeping that intensity low, relieving that nervous system. One hand over the chest, chest stays flat. Breathe just with the belly. Deep breath in through the nose. Hold on to it for a moment. Long and slow exhale out the mouth. Letting the belly fall. Deep inhale through the nose to the belly. Hold on to it for a moment. Long and slow exhale through pursed lips. If you're not feeling the calming effects of this breath yet, keep that breath work tool going. Deep breathe in through the nose to the belly. Hold on to it. Twice as long on the exhale. You can close your eyes and visualize that breath to take it to the next level. Shout out to Isaiah Killer. Thanks for joining. Deep inhale back through the nose to the belly. Hold on to it. Long and slow exhale out the mouth. That's going to be the end of our Water Flow Wednesday session for today. I hope that you guys are feeling the powerful effects of these breathwork tools in this moving meditation session to calm that nervous system. And I hope you're also finding room to grow and room to improve as we practice different technical striking aspects and you find ways to improve that balance and those tools which will further equip you when you get yourself to a beat depression bob or a heavy bag or some other striking surface where you can train maybe with a friend using pads or a whole bunch of protective gear. This training can do everything. It's done everything for me. It's helped me deal with so many things outside of life, outside of training, as well as improve my training when I do work for myself on that heavy bag. So get out there, explore the benefits of the tools you're tapping into, find the tools that work for you, and keep adding them. The ones you find that work, the ones that resonate, keep adding them to your tool set. And you can do the rest of the world a favor by sharing that progress, if you can, in the comment section or on the testimonial page on ZachLifeOfficial.com. Until next time, I'll catch you guys same Zach time, same Zach channel, same Zach life. Zach man out.